Hey, what's up, everyone? Sean here with Blue Ridge Silverhound. Hope everyone's having a great start to their day. In this particular video, we're going to be looking at the Monday market report for the week ending June 14th, 2020. What's going on in the marketplace? What kind of modern coins are making headlines for this week? Well, as you guys know, we saw the end of the what is essentially the more busier time of the year with the Heritage Auctions Long Beach sale. That was actually last week. A lot of great coins in attendance, a lot of great coins sold. However, there is this one lingering thing that is going on in the coin world today, and that's going to be the crazy 2020 pandemic is kind of making things different. All right, it's shifting buyer perceptions when it comes to coins and currency. And seeing as how there's a lot of people staying at home, enhancing their collections, some of the coins have reached this stratospheric level of just straight up hype. And traditionally, we just don't see that playing into the summer. But is it going to be different this year? People are starting to head back to work. Stores and businesses are opening back up. But there's still a lot going on in today's society, and how does it all affect the coin market? That's a great question. We're gonna, I guess, find out here in the next 2 to 3 months and see how it plays out over the summer. Generally, in years past, most of the big time collectors, the big money, big deep pockets people that go out and buy the coins for their collections or as investments, traditionally take the summer off. All right. I don't know if we're going to see that. A lot of people are still going to be staying at home. Are we going to see just a continuation of the market as it is normally, maybe during the beginning of the year or into the holidays? We'll see. But what I can tell you right now, a few of the coins that we're going to talk about, and it's a much more abbreviated list than normal. Okay, seeing as how we're on the heels of the Long Beach sale, things kind of quieted down this week. But we have a couple of never before seen top graded coins that really hit it big this week. All right, so the questions that come down to, if you got it, should you take the chance and send it off for grading and then sell it and try and, for all intents and purposes, mimic the market as it is right now? People are paying huge dollar premiums on some coins that traditionally are available anywhere else for about $5 to $10. So we're gonna go ahead and check that out. So as always, gotta do my YouTube thing. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed today's content. Feel free to share the video and then subscribe to my channel, Blue Ridge Silverhound. All of the extra support goes a long way during these difficult times. So you'd be doing me a huge solid. A couple, I guess, house cleaning items. We do have the coin giveaway on the 21st. So we are about a week out from that great event. If you guys are interested, go ahead and check out one of my older videos from about 3 weeks ago, where I officially launched the coin giveaway. Lots of great prizes, and it's real easy to join. No obligations necessary. Just go ahead and comment in that video. Another thing, we're doing the Blue Ridge Bounty. You guys kind of saw a little taste this past week. We are going to dial it up, baby, this week. We got about 3 different coin roll hunting stints. What it is that during the Blue Ridge Bounty, I give away cash, all right, for the month. For every variety, error, or key date, or anything interesting that comes out of these rolls, we put money into a pool. And then at the end of the month, we randomize that pool to one lucky individual. Okay, and then I have all the details in the video on my channel. So just go ahead and click into my channel name, Blue Ridge Silverhound. And then I have the Blue Ridge Bounty kind of kickoff video. Check that out. All right, again, no obligation necessary. It's free every month to participate, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's my way of giving back to the community, especially during these hard times that everybody is facing. All right, so enough chit-chat as far as all the basic stuff. Let's go ahead and jump right in. We're 5 minutes into the video. I do apologize about that. With the first coin, we do have an eBay heavy hitter that I wanted to talk about, and this is a different one. Okay, so it's a 1950 S/S RPM Lincoln Wheat Cent. This one is adorned in a PCGS slabbed Mid-State 67 Plus red. As you can see, this is a Cherry Picker's Guide variety. The grade is awesome, 67 Plus. It's a top pop grade, even without the RPM. But for San Francisco minted coins, a lot of these were minted quite nicely. All right. Usually you would have to look at Philadelphia minted coins as being the rarities at these higher grade levels. So you would think that Denver and San Francisco minted coins were, you know, kind of more cheaper to be had in 67 and with the plus designation. But this one right here is just a straight up beautiful coin. This one sold on eBay June 1st of 2020 in the amount of $6,174.99. And in case you're wondering what this RPM looks like, on this particular graphic, this is actually the image provided by the seller, but you could see the secondary loop of the S right here. So it's a north of the primary mint mark RPM spread. This is a beautiful coin, very nice high grade. But that was my my big eBay heavy hitter for the week. Let's go ahead and jump into the regular stuff that all sold on Great Collections. Okay, they are the weekly auction house that really does it up, and they do a good job. All right, so if you guys are looking for an alternative to eBay, they are fantastic. They take the best though, so you got to make sure that if you have high graded coins, even if they're modern, or some of the key dates or older coins that are eye appealing, then they'll take it and they'll sell it for you. Really good guys. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into the first Great Collections coin, and what we have here is a 1970S Lincoln Memorial Cent. However, this one is a beauty. Okay, it's a really well-known variety. It's actually a little bit more common than the 69S. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for the 69S doubled die obverse, this one would be the big one. All right, so this is DDO, FS 101 in the Cherry Picker's Guide. The grade is pretty nice, PCGS Mint State 65 Plus, full red. It is quite difficult to find these in full red. Generally, they're either going to be pretty well circulated, or even if they're mint state, they're going to be, you know, brown or red-brown. So it's nice to see just a wholesome example, as if it was freshly minted yesterday. So the main doubling featurettes on this coin are going to be in the motto, "In God We Trust," and in Liberty. Okay, pretty impressive spread on both of those points on the coin. This one hit a home run at $14,068.12. Yes, this coin is that expensive, all right, especially in full red. And if you come across one in any grade, they could sell as low as a couple $1,000s, and they could go into five-figure territory really easily, as evidenced by this example that you see here. Pretty nice coin. All right, so here's another one here for you cherry pickers. This is actually a proof coin, 1960 small date variant, Lincoln Memorial Cent. So for those of you that like to kind of cherry pick through proof sets, this is a good one. All right, so finding the small date is not hard at all. I found my fair share of proof 1960 small dates. However, finding one that has deep Cameo designation, like this one that you see here, can be a little bit of a challenge. So as you can tell, this one exhibits fantastic, just strong frosting on all of the devices. Okay, this is what it was intended to look for, and it's offset by just rich, kind of like mirrory fields. All right, the blackness of everything else just surrounding all of the frosted devices is what truly sets this coin apart from the rest. Now this one right here, PCGS Proof 68, of course it is a deep Cameo, small date, which is a little bit tougher than the large date. This one sold for $1,002.38. Okay, that's a pretty good chunk of money. All right, so here's another proof coin for you guys. Again, this is a coin that is available in a proof set that can be had for $20 or less. So this is affordable cherry picking as well. This one right here is an NGC Proof 68 Full Red. It is also featuring Ultra Cameo devices. Where have we heard that before? So NGC uses Ultra Cam or UCam. PCGS does Deep Cameo, but they're both one and the same. For 1958, it would be extremely difficult to find one of these with the full frosting still in effect on all the devices. Okay, this just so happens this one right here hits that particular target very well. Okay, as far as eye appeal is concerned. Now, NGC Proof 68 UCam sold for $2,109.38. Might I reiterate that this is available on a proof set that can be had for about $20 or less. So if you're looking for an affordable way to cherry pick a monster that's worth a lot of money, this is the way to do it. But make sure it has all of the strong frosting on this coin. All right, so here's another one. This time it's a 55. So from 55 and older, it gets really tough because of the just overall price of these proof sets in its totality. So a 55 proof set can be found in either envelopes or in these little boxes, okay, where each coin is individually cellophaned and then stapled together. But finding one that exhibits any sort of cameo, this one is a Proof 69 red with a cameo. It's not ultra cameo. You have certain little weak areas of the frosting on, especially the reverse of the coin. But this one is a beaut. All right, so this one right here, Proof 69 cameo designation, sold for $1,293.75. As a point of information, a 55 proof set today can be purchased for between $70 and $90. Okay, so keep that in mind. It gets a little bit pricier. So make sure you're cherry picking correct and you're finding the coin that makes the set worth it. All right, so we got one more Lincoln cent on the list. Again, this is another, big popular one, a 43 Lincoln Steel. Just so happens this one is a Denver, which is really known in the hobby, I guess, as being the singular best produced mint mark for the 1943 date. Denver just traditionally has the best quality control, so you're going to see a lot more higher graded examples of the 43 in a Denver. All right, so this one right here, really nice grade. You can't complain with a Mint State 68 through PCGS, and this one sold for $1,125. Compared to a regular Philadelphia or San Francisco, this one sells for about a third of how much the other two branch mints sell for. All right, so if you're looking for an affordable coin that's a high grade, look no further than the Denver Minted 43 Steel. Pretty nice. All right, so we only got two Jefferson Nickels on the list. First of all, highlighted by this beast. As you guys remember at the beginning of the broadcast, top pop coins bring top end money. Is it worth it in the end? All right, Jefferson Nickels are probably the most challenging out of the major U.S. coinage denominations to go and actually send out for grading, for the mere fact that a lot of the value is kind of tied up in strike designation, full steps. So this one right here undoubtedly is one of the toughest dates to find with full steps. It's a 52S Jefferson Nickel PCGS Mint State 67 with FS. You could say it looks pretty good on the reverse. But this is an incredibly tough coin, and it is the top pop grade. It's a pop 1, which means there's only one coin that exists at this grade level with none finer. This one sold for $11,812.50. Doesn't it just blow your mind that a regular Jefferson nickel sold for that kind of money? This is a coin that if you needed to obtain in BU condition, it's about $1 to $2. So as you can see, you cherry pick the right example with strong steps, it could turn out into a monumental payday. Okay, just think about the opportunity. It's endless when it comes to some of these coins, and people don't realize the reason why that a lot of these sell for what they do It has everything to do with the registry set, the kind of popularity that's going on right now. All right, so the second Jefferson nickel on our list is going to be a manganese silver alloy Wartime silver nickel. It's a 43S. This one exhibits what I would traditionally call standard album toning. Okay, this coin was probably sitting in an old Whitman or a Dansko album for probably about 3 decades. Okay, and that's how you obtain the kind of yellowish faded looking toning on this coin. So at the moment I saw it, I'm like, oh yeah, this thing came from an album, because I've personally purchased a lot of collections, albums, that have coins that look similar to this. So this is a PCGS Mint State 67 Plus full stepper. Of course, you know, when we're talking wartime silver nickels, they are undoubtedly popular, okay, especially with full steps and high grades. Now, the example that you see here sold for $2,813.62. All right. We have one dime on the list, and this is kind of a carryover from, I believe, 1 or 2 weeks ago, where one particular seller had a number of high-end 1945 Micro S mint mark Mercury dimes. So this is another one that sold this week. In this particular case, we have a PCGS Mint State 66 with full split bands. As you can see, it's also designated as having the small, tiny mint mark, the Micro S, and it is also CAC certified. So this one right here is sold for $4,262.62. Just a tremendous example of this pretty neat oddity of a coin. All right, so the next big hitting coin on the list is another Top 1 coin. For those of you that know, like, this era of coinage, there is nothing rare about a 1960D Washington quarter, right? Many millions, hundreds of millions were produced of this particular coin. However, finding one in this state of preservation with this kind of coloring, this toning, and it is generally mark-free. I don't see anything distracting going on. It's just an overall pretty coin. Now, some of you will probably have one of these out there, maybe in a different toning pattern. 1960D Washington quarters were really nothing to ever kind of like keep, all right? But, you know, this one is just straight up pretty. Now, this one right here is a Pop 1 Zero Finer, so it's the top of the heap, top of the mountain. PCGS Mint State 67 Plus, CAC certified with the toning, sold for $11,812.50. Yeah, too many numbers make me stutter and repeat myself, because this thing is just a straight up bomb when it comes to modern rarities. Pretty nice coin. If you guys see something like this similar in your collection, you might actually have something going there. You know, tread lightly. Grading is not cheap. You have to be, you know, kind of pretty much committed to sending out a coin to PCGS or NGC. You just got to be really sure that you have a solid quality coin. And of course, graders bump grade levels up based off of eye appeal. So the coloring that you see on this coin certainly made a huge impact. Okay, if it wasn't for the coloring, this might have been a 66 plus or even a 67. You never know. All right, so the next quarter that we have here is another relatively common date. It's a 48D, so it's another Denver Mint example. Of course, as you would expect from Denver, solid quality. This coin is absolutely clean. For the most part, it remains blast white with little tiny pockets of coloring, originality in there. It's a PCGS Mint State 67 Plus, CAC certified, and this one sold for $1,293.75. A few more coins left, okay, and then I figure we're just gonna go ahead and, you know, toss you guys a little curveball. This 1919S Standing Liberty Quarter is undoubtedly one of the modern 20th century keys that that just appeal to a lot of investors. This one right here, along with the Walking Liberty 1919s, are some of the most desired coins in the marketplace. And that can be said for just about every grade north of fine. But this one right here is a little bit better than the fine grade. It's a PCGS Mid-State 64 with a full head. Okay, so this one also is graded on a strike curve. The strike designation, of course, is the full head, where you actually have an ear hole and then, identifiable eyes and, the hair on Lady Liberty. This one is a really pretty coin. It's, for the most part, blast white. Really nice representative coin, and full head is just really tough to find for some of these earlier keys. So this one right here sold for $20,812.50. All right. So we got this one. So what's sold on the last of the list here? And of course, it's going to be another proof coin from yet again another proof set that can be had for $20 or less. This time it's a 63 Franklin half dollar. Again, Franklin half dollars have a pretty dedicated collector base. People open up their wallets, they open their checkbooks, they write a figure in there for some of the just obscene top-end coins. This one is no exception, in spite of the fact that it's a very common date. This one is an NGC Proof 69 Ultra Cameo. As you can tell, the frosting, the black mirrory fields are just dripping with just like nothing but just beautiful contrast between the two. It's a really nice heavy hitter. Okay, this is a coin right here that a lot of collectors of this series gun for. This particular coin right here is sold for $4,735.12. Okay, and then ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the Monday market report for the week ending June 14th, 2020. Again, we're going to go ahead and kind of monitor things going into the summer. Last summer, it was incredibly busy, very uncharacteristic for what the coin market generally is. But I see things kind of like, I don't know, they're kind of at a standstill in my particular case, just because of where, what's going on in not only the economy, but the country in general. What are people doing? Are they going to continue collecting and pouring a lot of money into this hobby? And are there going to be more investors buying in to some of the top end collectible coins and pieces of paper? It's kind of hard to say, but let's go ahead and just kind of examine things here in the next 4 weeks, see where we're at after 4th of July, and just kind of, make a general assessment of, the summer activity. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun. Keep in mind on your Monday, take it easy. Don't work so hard. Just know that, I'm thinking about you guys. Many thanks to everyone that's still going out there and pounding the old time clock. We certainly appreciate your work that you put into your craft. As always, like, share, subscribe. Hit that good old bell for instant notification. And as always, Coinaholics, I'm your host, Sean, with Blue Ridge. Thank you for all your views and support. I will see you on the next coin video. And, of course, we are discovering together every single day. You guys take care now.